Up next, we're going to be resuming back to our creators workshop where we'll be inviting content creators from, again, Malaysia and Singapore this time to talk to us about creating Shoppertainment with your fan communities to build a creator-centric workshop. So the first one that I'll be inviting is from Malaysia. Her name is Shermine. She's a mother of 3 content creator and has a 1.1 million followers on TikTok. So can you please welcome Shermine How for me? And second, the second person that I'll be bringing in will be a producer and content creator from SGAG. I think he just started out as a content creator, but has been making massive numbers on both Instagram and TikTok. His name is Zaki Hussein. Hey, take videos of me also. Me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. For the third one, we'll be inviting a makeup influencer. Her name is Sahur Saleim. Later send me, later airdrop me. And the last one, also from SGAG, Dashen K. I'm so glad that they separated Zaki and Dashen. We did a IG live. The two of them together were so chaotic. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, someone wants to take over. Anyway, just give me 1 second.
Oh my god, can I just say, why do all of you look so dead?
Hey,
you all were like so
I'm
drained.
the host
Come
here,
on,
yo.
like,
Hey,
I know you all had a long day, didn't you? Like, come on, like, I was looking at the corner. Some of you all were like, oh my god, but they were like lecturers. Okay, now it's a fun time. Okay, we're gonna have a fun time, alright?
Who wants the picture of him? Airdrop. I'll airdrop you guys.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Not sex tape, but we just talked about sex tape. No,
I
that
like
is
Benjamin's
not
feet,
my
but-
branding. That is totally not my branding.
Benjamin, if we had Squid Games 2, that's the uniform. I really think so.
Hey!
that is
Hey!
Squid Games. So am I right, ladies?
He looks like he's ready for Kill Bill.
I've been called Bruce Lee, Kill Bill.
What's the
High
Squid
School
Games
Musical also a
soundtrack?
bit.
What?
Is it that? What was the?
Da,
what's the
da, da, da,
that whistle
da,
thing they
da,
do,
da,
right? Squid
da.
Game. What is it? No,
You
that's
see
not
how
the
they
game.
just take over my session?
I'm like,
This was what happened during IG
I mean,
Live.
everybody looks so bored.
You were just asking them to take over.
Oh, I did actually.
This is the most I've heard them laugh so far. I'm just saying.
Hey, oh my-
None of y'all were laughing just now in the session. All of y'all were just like so washed out and drunk. Okay, yeah. If you insist, okay. All right. So
Wow.
are we ready to get the party started? I mean, come on. Like, I mean, conferences are supposed to be fun, am I right? It's supposed to be slay, yes. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna fire me. Look at the stare he's giving me. Okay, the only difference is that he's verified. I'm not. So
Go lah. We got time.
Oh my
okay,
God.
babes,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I see all these things, but I'm actually really excited for this group to come on board because that IG live was so chaotic, but it was really fun, and the amount of energy that they brought up. This is what I call content creators. They have personality, they have branding, they have vibe, you know, and I think this is what brands want most of the time. So let me ask the first question. Can you share? I'll just shoot at Dashen first. Dashen,
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I'm so drained. I had not had.
you see, they
coffee
just
yet.
pulled up a timer like 10
Oh my
seconds.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, Dashen.
There is a teleprompter.
Dashen!
Oh yeah. it's okay. Sorry. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Okay.
Can you share with us when did you have your first viral content and what content was that?
Okay. So I didn't start out acting.
10 seconds.
Oh, okay, wait.
No, I'm
Okay,
just
there's a
kidding.
timer there. Okay, so my first viral video was actually an accident. Okay, so I think most creators here also, we all just like tried to do something and then we prayed to the gods and they just hope that it will go viral because we love attention.
Yeah.
And then, so the first video that I ever created was actually shopping at a Hypebeast store. And then like, it blew up because people were interested in what the brands they were carrying and stuff like that. And then it blew up to something. I did it like a vlog style and nobody really cares to look at my life. So by then I was like, whoa, people actually looking and seeing. And then it blew up. And then my friends were the ones who enabled me and said that I think, Dashen, you can start something new here. Like you could look into it. And that's when I decided to tap into something that I know I'm good at, which is like doing skits and trying to make people laugh. I hope I'm not cringe yet. So I'm just trying to like deal with that, yeah. Okay, 10 seconds up. Okay, no, where's the timer? You're lying. Bruh, lying.
I was. So, okay, before you became a content creator and before that whole viral content came about, what were you doing?
Oh, I used to be a flight steward. Yeah.
Huh?
So
You are?
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Look at his face. look how shiny he is.
Oh my God.
Which-
Of course, he's a flight
yeah,
steward.
I used to be like, good afternoon, sir.
Which airline? Which airline?
I don't think I can disclose the airline just to like protect it. But you used to be like, good afternoon, sir. Welcome aboard. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
there's
can
one
see-
airline that has to say like that, you know. So.
I can see that's helpful to becoming a content creator. You are not shy publicly.
I mean, I am quite shy. I mean,
How are you
y'all
shy?
do not know this, but my armpits are sweating very badly because I'm really nervous.
See, like he
but
said, it's translucent.
I'm trying
not
to
the
Oh
best,
my
not the
God.
best
wear
thing
a
to wear.
mesh top, you know,
on a
so that it will
conference.
air at the same time. Sorry, Sahur, but yeah.
Do you see how Sahur is leaning to
God.
this side
It's like-
aggressively right
Oh
now?
my God! Why is there no fan? Where
Pass
is
the mic to Sahur,
ventilation
pass the
here?
mic
Hey, bro,
to
we are not
Sahur.
celebrity, we just content creator only.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not that famous yet. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. So now we have the very famous one. No. Okay, Sahur, you do makeup, and from what I know, you started doing makeup when you were studying in university. So what was your first viral content?
My first content was a video I made of myself, just like contouring. It went viral in 2015.
Right.
17 at the time, and it went like super viral. Like it was-
17.
I was baby. It went viral on like a lot of the makeup repost pages, and then there was an article about it on BuzzFeed, which was a really big deal in 2015.
Yeah.
Like, BuzzFeed was a huge
If you know what BuzzFeed is, we know
Yeah.
your age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then, there were articles about it on a lot of big beauty lifestyle publications, and it kind of died down from there a little bit. I joined university. I was still creating content on the side. It wasn't till, like a couple more, I want to say a year or so of really posting 3 to 4 different makeup content a week where it started like blowing up for me, where I was like, okay, this could really be something. There was really a period of like 2 years where I was just a kid doing it for fun.
So, but at that time when you were 17, which platform was it? Instagram? TikTok?
Instagram. It was Instagram, yeah.
Oh, Instagram video.
Yes, but so they were
It
very
wasn't a
different
reel,
then.
right?
No, it was very different then. You could only post 15 seconds.
Yeah, so that's
is
pretty
crazy.
impressive to
Yeah,
be able to do
so
that.
long ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
It was that summer that Instagram like started letting you post videos, and they were only 15 seconds.
Oh,
So I
wow,
think you can
impressive.
imagine.
See,
Yeah.
this is the OG, not Dashen, okay?
Just to let you know, she's
Don't
also
give
verified.
him the mic.
Also verified.
Take back the mic, Dashen.
Okay,
Dashen, give back the mic. Okay, good. Sahur, you hold the mic, okay? Unless it's his turn to speak, and then you
Alright,
pass the
okay,
mic
okay,
over,
okay.
okay? Zaki,
Okay,
I got you, bro. I got you.
you better get me. Okay, Zaki, your turn. What was your first viral content, and how did you react to that? Actually, was it surprising? Was it out of the blue? Like, what was the experience?
My first viral. So basically, I started off talking about Malay stuff a lot, like choose your Malay boyfriend aesthetic. Because I was inspired by choose your interior design aesthetic. I was like,
Right.
and I think Malay guys need a bit of up a bit. So I did that video, and people like me talking. So that wasn't very viral. I went on and moved on to judging. So I did a lot of like judging people based on their favorite McDonald's orders. Judging people based on how they type okay. This was 2 years ago, right? So since then I made like 200 of those videos.
Wow.
And the one that the one that I talk about judging people based on how they type okay got like 2 million views. That was my first time like million views. And the best part is I was talking in Singlish, right? And then I have a lot of American and UK and from all over the world. Then they were like, hey, you have a nice accent. Then then I was like, hey, if people can accept me for how I speak, how my thoughts and my thought process, I think I can do this for a while. I don't need to be. I don't need to try to be someone else. So that's what made. That's how I felt when it went viral, lah.
You were a producer and you still are a producer at SGAG before this whole thing happened for you as a content creator, right?
Correct.
So, like, how is it transitioning from backstage to stage front?
It was, to be honest, backstage was a lot of fun. I don't know whether some of you guys are also crew members, right? Crew, there's lesser stakes. You
As in
just.
airline crew?
Oh yeah, we have. No, we are different.
Dashen,
Okay, yeah,
Mike.
I know, babes. I know. Okay. I feel like he's like the teacher and I'm the naughty kid in the class. That's what it feels like.
You go to that naughty seat. No, Zaki.
Yeah, so basically, I was a film student. I think overseas.
Okay.
So there's, I thought I knew everything until I went to SGAG, and I was like, filmmaking and content creation is two different things.
Yeah.
A lot of filmmakers do. For me, when I approach content creation, I started from like a filmmaking perspective. Story, you have to start like, you have to build up the character, this. But at like content creation, you only have like, 5 seconds to build up something. So I had to unlearn a lot, and I had to learn again. But at the same time, I kept a lot of filmmaking techniques that I could apply in content creation. For example, simple things as eye line. Right? Where you look when you're having a conversation. When you're acting, like you need to look this way. Continuity, very underrated. Audio, a lot of people, a lot of content creators underrates audio. A lot of times the video is good because of the audio also, especially when you speak, and a lot of those stuff lah.
So make sure your eye lines are correct, and make sure you speak loud and clear so your voice and your audio is good. And a lot more than that, of course, I know.
Yep.
Okay, now can we pass the mic to Shermine? Sorry, Shermine, sorry. Shermine,
yes.
Shermine. Okay, Shermine, what is your first content that went viral, and how was your experience with it? And Shermine will be sharing a lot more in Mandarin, so I'll be translating. So I ask for your patience also. Thank you.
Sorry, because I came from Malaysia, so our mainly is Bahasa Melayu, and then the second is Chinese. Okay, so I just speak, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand, right? Yeah. Later Dashen will help me translate, right? Okay. Okay, so the first video.
Mandarin.
Okay. I suddenly cannot. Okay. So 我的 first video 是一个求婚的 video。
Okay， 你求婚吗？
不是我求婚，我被求婚。
不。哦，你老公求婚。
But 那个求婚是搞笑的。
哦。
就是他跟我求婚，他就问我你愿意嫁给我吗？然后我讲除非全世界男人都死完了，我才嫁给你。然后他就旁边的全部男人都死到完了咯，然后就只剩下他一个，然后我就逼不得已就要嫁给他。然后那个 video 是1.1 million 的 view， 在 TikTok。
I see. I'm telling you, Dashen.
Yeah,
Dashen and Sahur are paid actors here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me translate for you. Her first viral content is actually a proposal video from her husband to her, and
结婚了。
thank you, Dashen. Okay, so how the content went was that her husband proposed to her, and she said that unless every male on this earth has died, she would not marry him. And then they pan over, and everyone security. So yeah, that's basically it.
Huh? Okay. Oh, that's all. Oh,
I am
okay.
so tired to fight with Dashen right now.
No, nobody can win me. Trust me. Okay. Continue, Shermine.
Look at you! You shut her up.
Oh.
Repent. Okay, the next thing that I would like to talk about is Instagram Reel versus Instagram photos, because there's this trend that there is this rumor and trend that people are saying Instagram is pushing a lot on Instagram Reels today than Instagram photos. So what are your experiences with this? And also, do you feel like Instagram Reels would be a lot more helpful in terms of bringing in new followers? And this time we'll start with Shermine and end with Sahur.
He can't even say my name now. That's how I stumble people, but it's fine. Okay.
My mind is just buzzing, but Shermine, please go ahead. Take the mic.
I'm giving you the mic now.
Okay, good. Okay.
You see now he needs to translate, so I'm supposed to give you all some airtime, you see? So it won't be so awkward while they talk. Yeah,
I'm really not paid enough to handle this. I'm really not paid enough
honestly,
to handle
I'm trying
this.
to cover your ass here.
Cover.
Okay, you see, now you need to translate a little bit more. How y'all doing, people? Have y'all eaten so far? Are y'all hungry?
Okay, she's ready.
Okay.
Put the mic down. Okay, Shermine, go.
Okay, sorry, Dashen. OK， Instagram Reel 是会比照片吸粉啦，以目前来说。
OK。
因为 Instagram Reel 还是一个可以动的东西来的嘛，它就like video 来的嘛。
对。
所以我们有那种 content 啊，就是我们有内容，我们就可以吸引到人家，也可以吸睛，然后就可以吸睛。就是你那个前3秒很重要。
OK。
它就是会让人家直接停下来。 然后
Okay.
照片的话，可能你要拍的那种照片就是来很网红照，
对对对。
然后才会真的让人家停下来，或者是你真的是有一个过人之处比较 unique 的那一种
Right.
所以你才会让人家停下来。不然我觉得现在是 reels 比较吸粉啊。
So her point of view is that Instagram Reel is a lot easier when it comes to gaining new followers because it's a moving picture, whereas for still images, it's still. So you have to really go about taking the very typical, traditional, like popular influencer shots. And she also did mention that for the first 3 seconds of a video is so important. So my next question following up, right, is do you feel like Instagram Reels is easier for you to gain Instagram followers, or do you feel like TikTok videos would help convert more followers to Instagram for you?
我觉得如果是以 Instagram 来说的话，reels 是会比较 gain follower。
More than TikTok.
Yeah, more than TikTok.
So 你的 TikTok 有粉丝是从 TikTok 过去的吗？
会有，
它比较少。
因为 TikTok 它是有可以 link 去那个 Instagram。
是的。
但是如果你讲会不会特地去follow 你的 IG 就还好，也不会特别多。因为 TikTok，I'm not sure Singapore，but 你如果是在 Malaysia 的话，TikTok 的那一个 follower 会比较年轻。
了解，新加坡也是一样，都是 Gen Z。
Yeah. 然后他们就会可能我比较有一点年纪了吧。
不要这么说，你比较成熟，比较女人味，比
较成熟，
不是小妹妹。
所以他们就可能你那个TikTok 的比较年轻的一辈，他们就很少会去 follow 我的 IG.
I see. So her point of view is also that she feels that Instagram Reel is a lot quicker in terms of gaining followers on Instagram as compared to TikTok converting from the TikTok platform onto Instagram. I think her reasoning is that because the audience on TikTok is a lot younger, so sometimes they might not be attracted to her content on Instagram. 对吗？ Okay, so what about your experience, Zaki? Because I see that you do a lot of reels and almost no photos. Why is that a conscious decision?
Because I was before Instagram, I was just like a normal person's Instagram. My Instagram was very normal.
Right.
And then once Reel came out, then I was like, hey, I can grow here because I can exist in Instagram.
Right.
But to be honest, a bit harder to grow for me in Instagram itself.
Than TikTok?
Than TikTok.
Okay.
Mostly because I think the audience is a bit the reach is more worldwide, and a lot of my videos are very hyper local, and I speak when it comes to neighborhoods, right? Like Tampines, Eunos. I think people in America wouldn't know all of that. So it's more niche lah, I would say, my Instagram, and it didn't grow as fast as my TikTok. But if you ask about like converting from TikTok to Instagram, I would say having like Reels is so much easier to get followers compared to expecting your TikTok followers to follow your Instagram.
So are you saying that your audience or the algorithm of Instagram is more worldwide based, whereas when the algorithm of TikTok is more region specific? So with your content, which is more Singaporean culturally based, TikTok is actually pushing it to the right people.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay.
Like for example, the first few thousand of viewers, a lot of time they test out with your own viewers and thousand. Like in TikTok, it's like localized first and then it goes out. For Instagram, it's like that test could be worldwide.
Right.
And so that's my.
Okay. With Sahur, I'm going to change the question a little bit for you because with makeup videos, of course you have to do videos. It's kind of hard to do step by step with photos, right? In such a competitive market, everyone is doing makeup video today. How do you stand out? Like, what made you like want to do this, and how do you find your niche in this competitive community?
Okay, so I think with makeup content, what you said is very, very true. Even if I am posting makeup image content, it's just not as engaging as a video can be.
Right.
And I think standing out is very specific to every single person because as a viewer, what I'm expecting from every person that I follow that's doing makeup or fashion is also specific.
Right, right.
So if I see someone who has a similar eye color to me and I see they're wearing like an eyeshadow palette, I'm like, oh, I like this, you know, like I want to see what it would look like on me, or maybe they have a similar eye shape or a similar skin tone or a similar skin type. You know, if I struggle with eczema, if I see someone's talking about eczema recovery, like that's interesting to me. So that's what I find true as well, me and my followers. I feel like whenever I meet them in person, you know, you can really tell that there was something we had in common, you know, that it was very following me or, you know, seeing the videos that I posted. It was very kind of reaching for a solution. You know, I had a lot of acne before, now I have eczema, like skin concerns, or, you know, if I'm talking about how hard it is for me to find good makeup that works for this weather, or, you know, for my skin type, or if I'm like, okay, this is, you know, helping me grow my eyelashes, you know, just like very, very different types of content. And then you just put it out there and you kind of hope that someone who's having the same issue finds it. And a lot of the times they do, because if someone's like, okay, I don't know, like, I'm going to another country, I don't know if my makeup that I use in Singapore is gonna work there or not, because that's very, very true. You know, in less humid countries, you might have to change the products that you're using.
I see.
Because your skin might want something more different, it's more dry. Here it's quite humid, so you'll sweat a lot. And they will go on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube and search that up and be like, right, a winter skincare routine or something like that. So it's really, you know, you just kind of do your best.
So your point of view is that you're not too worried that this market is too saturated, because you feel like as a person you have to have connection with some people, and those people who are connected with you will automatically come to you and watch your content.
I think as saturated as the space gets, everyone brings something very unique to it.
Right.
And the more people that are in the space, the more opportunity everyone has to learn from each other, to find better stuff.
Right.
And as the community grows, you can really start demanding more from brands, you know.
Right.
Compared to when I started a couple of years ago, right, there were not many beauty creators who were really doing it full time, and, you know, who maybe had tan skin or deeper skin or even acne. Like think of that, you know, like it wasn't very, a lot of people who were posting beauty content were people who had great skin and they were really comfortable in their skin. And throughout the years, you know, more and more people started feeling more comfortable with their skin. They're more comfortable in front of a camera. More and more types of people create more content. And so you see brands making that change as well. They're making products for more different types of people. You know, even skincare brands are going Photoshop free in their campaigns. You know, they take models who are older. It's not anymore like only having 20-year-old models for an anti-aging skin launch, you know what I mean? So I think as the community grows, everyone brings something unique to the table, and it encourages brands to do better, because the consumers are more aware of what they want and they're more vocal.
I like what you say about like how everyone brings something different to the table. So Dashen, what do you bring to the table?
Slay. That's what I bring.
Let's go. Let's go.
No, that's a serious question though.
What do
like what do you feel like?
Fine, if you're gonna give me such a
No.
an interesting question. Oh my god, we're left with 5 minutes. Okay, yeah.
That's because of you. You wasted 5 minutes of.
Don't put the blame on me. Blame it on the. Okay. Never
Okay, so what do you feel like is your niche, and what is it that you are bringing to the table that draws such an audience to you today?
Okay, I think. Wait, I don't even understand the question, but I'm just going to like bring what to the table.
Do you need a translator or not?
No, I don't need a translator, but did it even make sense? Okay, but anyway, what I bring to the table is actually like comedy. That's what I do. That's my niche. I like making people laugh, and I think that's very important for me personally, and that's why I create content in the first place, even though you get like 3 or 4 mental breakdowns before shooting a video. But anyway, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I think that's my niche law. Like that's a. You want
okay,
me to talk
thank you,
shortly, right?
thank
Oh
you,
my
thank
God.
you. No, but okay, I'm kidding.
Dashen's
Do you
quite
have more
right.
to
Like,
add on?
That's a very real niche. You know, you come home from a really stressful day at work, you open your phone, you want to be entertained,
That's
you want your
true.
stress to be relieved, and he's doing that to everyone here as well.
And
Like,
after that,
I
watch
know.
some makeup videos because we want to look good.
You know,
and after
you-
that, watch drama.
that
Then watch your what, Surya?
Surya. Ranting. I just complain a lot. Complain a lot.
Occasional content. Yeah,
Occasional
so that's definitely a niche of, wanting to just forget about your real life problems
That's
and
true.
be entertained.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I bring to the table, lor. Okay.
Okay.
What's the chicken, man?
Because of what you brought to the table, my next question will go to you first.
Oh my
With the
God,
ongoing change of algorithm that has been going on with Instagram, how do you keep up? And what is your I guess method in beating the algorithm in terms of like understanding what is going on right now and how can you thrive in this new algorithm?
Okay, that was a lot of words, but so I'm trying to process as well because I woke up at like 7 a.m. Okay, but honestly, if I'm being very honest, nobody understands the algorithm. Like, am I right? Like, the algorithm is always changes. Like, nobody has that perfect formula to know, like, okay, the algorithm is going to go in my favor. But I think what's most important is to be consistent in creating content. And if you are lucky enough, and if the stars align and the gods are with you, then the algorithm decides to like, hey, let's push this video out and make it viral. And that's when the attention comes. So I think, but most important thing is that when you have like failures, when your video doesn't blow up or when your video flops, is to not be discouraged. Yeah, you can go and cry about it, sure, whatever. But I think important thing is to keep pushing yourself out there. I think that's what's most important. Don't take one failure and then be like, I'm the person that's going to give up. Okay, I see your windmill. Okay, fine. But important thing is that nobody knows the algorithm. Honestly, unless you're the algorithm god or something like that, then then you will know how it works lah. But until then, just keep pushing videos out and keep creating, even though you have failures.
So
that's my whole point.
Consistency is your point. Be consistent. Just keep pushing it out, and one day something is gonna.
Very
work.
good in summary lah. Okay, that's how it's.
If not, you say I give a lot of words, and then you don't understand. You want to complain. Okay, for Sahur, I want to ask you, like, do you cross-post content between TikTok and Instagram Reel, and how are they looking in terms of engagements?
I do cross-post content just because, content is not easy to make, especially if I'm going to be doing a whole makeup look or if I want a bride ready, those things take hours and hours even before you do the editing, right? So I do cross-post it, and I do notice that it reaches different audiences. And building on something Zaki said earlier, that on Instagram, first your audience sees it, and then it kind of gets pushed out to a more international people who have similar interests.
That's TikTok.
That's Instagram.
That's Instagram, sorry.
Yeah, so you based on what type of content it is, it'll be seen by people across the world who have similar interests.
Right.
Follow accounts similar to yours. But on TikTok, it gets pushed out first to a local market, people near you, and then from there it blows up. So I do cross-post the same content, but I do feel like depending on what the content is, it generally does better on one platform or the other. So for example, if I'm just posting like my normal makeup video, they'll do better on Instagram just because I have a higher following there. And it's like, okay, but if I post about, if I've gotten a bride ready and I'm talking about, like what it's like if you're doing bridal makeup in Singapore, and I'm, mentioning like why it's tricky and, things that make it harder, I notice stuff like that has a lot more reach on TikTok because, like I said, people are, the video is seen by people who are experiencing similar problems. And that also, I think, taps into, what we were saying about the algorithm.
Right.
It's just that it's not just an algorithm, it's also human behavior. People are so quick to swipe if it's not interesting to them in the first 3 seconds.
I see. That's very insightful. And for Zaki, why do you feel like cross-collaboration between content creator is a good business strategy, especially with Instagram enabling you to tag collaboration right now? Is that a very good business strategy, and why so?
Yeah, especially when we talk about business, we talk about numbers, and then a lot of times, just now the advertising people came, right? These people have a different mindset. They will want to look at numbers, right? They want to look at KPIs, and the only way for them to understand my business is numbers. So I need followers, I need like engagement. Engagement I can control, but sometimes when we hit some sort of plateau, having collabs will help to introduce me to new audiences. Like with Dashen, we have a very different audience. Babes. You see what I mean? With Dashen, like he's a bit more international. And then so I'll get more eyes. Lately I have a lot of Indian followers. It's all from you, right? Yeah. yeah. So that's a lot. And then making his content, by the way, with Dashen, he was like, hey, don't say la, don't say sia, don't say this. All the later all people don't understand one. They was like, oh, okay, I understand.
So you learn from each other.
Sorry?
You learn from each other.
I learn from each other.
You never learn anything, one.
What? That's true. Wait, for his content, I would like try to speak the way he wants me to speak because I know that will reach his audience. And he had like our 2 videos almost 1 million views each.
Had over 1 million views.
Yeah, so it works, right?
So just stick to what I know, you know. I don't need the mic, just
Yeah, so collabs work, and how I grew in Instagram is also collabs with SGAG.
I see.
Because my content has a lot to do with, for example, the most annoying neighborhoods in Singapore. It's very Singapore-centric, right? So SGAG audience is about like it's a lot it's people interested in Singapore affairs. So a lot of my content lands on SGAG very well.
So they have a good international crowd that is interested in Singapore content.
Affairs, correct. I would say for locals, my content works very well. For overseas, even for Singaporean overseas,
Right.
I will take it like my content is more like a introduction to Singapore culture to everyone else outside. Yeah.
Got it. And with Shermine, before you became an influencer, you also have a business that you run right now. As of now, does content creation bring in more money, or is your business bringing in more money? And would you one day consider going full-time as a content creator and not do the business?
我觉得我不会啦，我觉得还是自己的 business 会比较稳。因为 for 我们马来西亚的 market 是比较不一样的，因为如果你说你要完全专注在做 content creator 的话 ，maybe 你真的是要有一个团队。然后那个团队他可能需要去想一些草稿、故事，然后拍摄，然后那种剧情、演员，全部你要去做这样子的东西。如果你真的是要full time的话，可能会比较难。所以我觉得你做content creator 之余，你自己也在用自己的个人品牌去做一个生意，也就会比较好啊。
Okay, so she's saying that as of now, her business is still doing a lot better than content creation because content creation is quite difficult. You need a full team of people to help you shoot, edit, copyright, and things like that. So it's a lot more, I guess, burdensome and troublesome. Whereas, like her business is her business, right? So it's a lot easier running. So I'm just gonna ask one last question to Shermine. Being an influencer from Malaysia, how easy is it, or is there a barrier of entry for Singaporeans content creators to go into Malaysia's market because we want to tap that population?
你可以讲。
你听不懂吗？就是新加坡要进马来西亚市场会难吗？
it's the commercial
Okay,
break
put
time.
down the mic.
我觉得，因为我不明白，我不是很清楚新加坡他们这里是怎样啦。But 如果你说新加坡要进去我们马来西亚的市场的话，因为在我们那里，我们的马来友族会比较多，占表大多数，so that 我们那里的那一个 culture 会比较不一样，它会比较保守一点。它就可能你讲话啊，或者是你卖的产品啊，你需要是跟着他们的那一种文化去走，就是你不可比如说你的衣服如果你卖衣服，你的衣服是不能是透视的，就不能太薄，你就可能要厚一点的 quality， 就是这样子哦。
Okay, she says that like she's not really sure about in terms of the culture of local influencer market, but she feels like in Malaysia the bigger community is still the Malay community, so a lot of things are more conservative and sensitive. So if we were to enter that market, right, for example, if you're trying to sell a piece of clothing, it cannot be too revealing or too sheer like what Dashen is wearing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is. But I think at the end of it, culture is really important. I think if you are able to speak Malay, I think that's a very good advantage. But I also do see that Malaysian Chinese influencers are a lot bigger in numbers and quality when it comes to content creation. So I always feel like they are a good counterpart to learn from and a good way to collaborate. And hopefully they can get some of our followings and we can get some of their followings too. And with that, thank you so much for making this session so fun.
Of course, of
Thank you,
course.
Dashen.
And how
I think this-
can we
y'all
can we
didn't
ask you
clap
one
like that in
question?
the previous
Yeah, yeah,
round,
yeah.
okay?
Okay,
Y'all didn't.
Wait,
y'all
wait,
didn't
Dashen,
even
Dashen,
cheer.
we
Put down the
ask-
mic, Dashen.
We asked Ben one question.
Okay, we're asking one question.
Okay, what's your thoughts? Like, how does it feel ending this discussion? Your honest thoughts.
Okay, you know what's going through your mind for your hair color? I just curious. Because on the IG live it was pink.
IG like different color, you know.
And then this one, I don't know what is it, orange? I'm colorblind. I don't know what is going on. But
Thank you, Dashen.
Ah.
Okay. My hair color is because actually they did say that they really like my pink color, including IMDA, but I have been wearing pink for 3 months and I got really bored of it. So when I went there, I asked my stylist what color can I do, and he says that orange is quite in right now. I'm like, right now, why not? Because I'm not on any acting projects right now. And for us actors, we don't really get to dye our hair much because every time we're on a project, we play a normal human being without dyed hair. So please indulge me with my orange hair.
actually, I wasn't being serious about finding out your hair color, but you went the whole
Give a
song.
round of applause.
That was sarcasm he didn't catch, but okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys, thank you. I hope you all had fun. Mic
Thank
drop.
Thank you,
you.
Dashen.
I
Thank
do
you,
a mic drop?
Sahur.
I'm
Thank
going
you,
to do a mic
Zaki.
drop.
Thank you, Shermine.